A very pleasant good afternoon and good day, my beloved brothers and sisters in Christ and outside the body of Christ. Well, once again, this is your Christian brother Eric Braxton speaking to you from his beloved country, Trinidad and Tobago, the land of my nativity, the land of my birth, Trinidad and Tobago, this wonderful island country that is in the blue Caribbean Sea, speaking to you in the month of January 2020. Brothers and sisters, I want to make this video specifically to speak to you all about the animals, and I have to address this very important topic because I want to let you all know how God is concerned about the animals and how God sees the animals. A lot of you all at the end of the videos, the critics and my detractors, there are a lot of them out there all over the world who's against Eric Braxton for teaching you all things. Will say Eric Braxton is talking a certain nonsense because we are here no pastors and no other people, men of the cloth, men of the clergy, men of the cloth, men of the clergy are teaching these things, and these men are high up in the religious world, as I say, in society. But Eric Braxton is a little boy down in Trinidad, and he's trying to press us by teaching us new things. New things. You think I have time to study them with the foolishness and nonsense? Ladies and gentlemen, you all listen to me and learn what Eric Braxton is teaching you all. So let us get at the matter that is on. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, as I want to remind you all that God bless all the animals in the book of Genesis. Why did God bless all the animals, and why did not he curse all the animals? Because you see, the animals that God create are intelligent to design, and he bring it about, and he love all the animals that he create. Yes, God loved all the animals he created because he said, behold, everything that he created was very good. That included the cockroach and the mosquito too. Oh, so some of the animal was good and some of the animals wasn't good. All they have it wrong. All the animals God created was very good. I make up that, read it for yourself in the book of Genesis. And he blessed every man jack, all the animals. And what did he say unto the animals? To decrease? Oh no, to multiply and create and fill the earth in the sea and in the land. Why did God say that? Okay, so he put the animals down here. Do God care for animals? Do God love the animals that he created? Or do he hate it? You see, Eric Braxton, have to address this. Is God the Father love all the animals? I say yes. To God, Jesus Christ, who is God, love all the animals? I say yes. And what about Michael and Gabriel and the elect holy angels? I have to put them in the mix because they are part of the mix too. They are part of the heavenly family. Yes. Do all the elect holy angels love the animals as God the Father and Jesus Christ? I say yes. I say yes. Okay? Right. I say yes. They love all the animals as God the Father and Jesus Christ. Only thing they like holy angels is leaving heaven, and when they come down here and they visit Abraham and they visit Isaac and Jacob, and they come down here and spend time, they kicking the animal here and kicking the animal there, and taking advantage of the animal and laughing at the animal and going back up in heaven, and God the Father and Jesus Christ watching them and approve of that. Or they have it wrong, or they have things mixed up of all the thinking that way. I, Eric Braxton, telling you all that. Yes, God loves the animals. This is the like holy angels love all the animals. This is God the Father and Jesus Christ love the animals, and God bless the animals. He not got curse the animals. How wonderful! I'm glad He blessed the animals. I'm glad. I'm very happy about that. Having said that, brothers and sisters, don't you know all what I'm going to say? You all is very shocking, brothers and sisters. Yes, I, Eric Braxton, want to shock you all with this truth for this new year. And present new things to you all. Yes. Yes, new things. Yes, for the new year. I have to bring out new things for the new year. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters. All you want me to keep it up my sleeve all the time? I have to bring it out. Yes. Yes. Don't you know that all the animals is called little children? Yeah, here you go again telling us that the animals is God children. What is this little Christian boy is up to? He making himself a fool of himself. As we say here in Trinidad, in our colloquial tongue, Eric Braxton is making himself a so-called papi show or a so-called laughing stock on the world stage through YouTube for people. Well, you all could think that way, but you all have things mixed up. Laughing stock, you all can laugh, but I'm very serious. All the animals are God little children, and God love all the animals and care for all of them because He make them. Don't you know what I'm going to shock all of you all? God have more animal children than all the angels that He create. A lot of you all will like that. How are you to prove that God have love? Have more animal children than all the angels? A lot of you all will say, well, Eric Braxton is using this text to attack the angels, to bring sorrow to the heart of the angels. Oh, not at all. And if if a lot of you all are thinking that way, you all have things mixed up once again. You know how I could prove that God have more children amongst the animals than the angels, and will also include mankind too? Yes, because amongst the angels there's no procreation amongst them, and in spite there's procreation amongst mankind. If you really tally it up, when it comes to iron, you will see that the animals will, 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 will procreate more than mankind. So let us establish there's no procreation amongst the angels. So if God created 10 trillion angels, it's just 10 trillion angels. But I could have bet all the bottom dollar that in amongst all the animals that God created, I only tend to deal with one class animal and I leave out the rest. But the rest is multiplying to and they're coming up to trillions to but I'm not dealing with them. But I want all them to know, and all they know who I'm talking about. Now let me just mention some of them: the crocodiles, the birds, the elephant, the tigers, the giraffe, and the fishes in the sea. I just mentioned them, but I'm not dealing with them specifically. But it's part of the potato overall. Okay, but I'm dealing with the ants and the bachak. All the species are ants and all the species are bachak. I am dealing with them specifically. You will see that in 1,000 years period, that's 1,000 years period, all the multiplication of all the species of bachak and ants in all the nations of the earth is coming up is coming up more than all the angels that He create, and more than human beings upon this earth in 1,000 years period. So much less the next 1,000 years period. In 1,000 years, the amount of bachak and ants that come into this world, we know they're living and dying is true, but I still have to add them. You will see they come up to millions and trillions. Yeah, so let us say God created 100 trillion angels in 1 year time all over the world. Okay, let us say it's 100 trillion angels God create. We know the 100 angels that God created is alive. Well, I am putting it to you all, whether you all like it or not. You see upon this earth currently now, I hear talking about the bachaks and them who died 500 years and 1,000 years ago. Right, dead. I'm talking about all the bachak and species of bachak that is alive right now. There is more than 100 million, there is more than 100 trillion bachaks. In all the species of bachak, there is more than 100 trillion of them right now. So they've gone over all the angels that God created them, that God created. So right now, there's more living bachak on the earth than all the angels that God created. And there's more living bachak upon this earth than more than human beings. Oh my God, the human family alive upon the earth is not even 10 billion. We are even reaching 9 billion. Well, upon this earth currently alive now, the bachaks and them upon the earth is more than 100 trillion. And they don't even have 100 trillion human beings alive upon this earth. So who is in the majority? The angels is in the majority alive now? It's human beings. I'm not talking about the human beings who die over the years too. I'm not dealing with them. I'm talking all those who's alive currently on the earth now. Well, they don't have 1 trillion human beings alive upon this earth, but I can assure you all, it have more than 1,000 trillion bachak alive upon this earth, and they're more than the angels and more than mankind, and all of them his children. Why have I seen that? Eric Braxton is on a sinister plan. No, facts. I'm trying to show you amongst the animals, God have them more than the angels and more than mankind. Well, if no preacher don't want to tell all of that and he come from Bible school, I will approach the altar and tell you all that. And I'm telling you all that. Only want Peter approach the altar and give you all a posterity doctrine and talk about how much gold and silver will come in all your pocket, all the scoffers, and want to spend gold and diamonds. All I want to get rich fast, man. Well, I'm not coming before you before that altar to preach no posterity gospel towards all you. Well, you're not getting that from Eric Braxton. I am this. You see this? God, this what I'm teaching all you. That's exactly what I'm telling all you. So amongst the animals, God have much animals, children amongst them. And you see, I'm not dealing with the crocodile and the birds and them as yet. There are more children too. But I'm only dealing with that's all the species of ants and bachak in all the countries put together. So all the bachak that is alive currently now upon this earth, there's more than 1,000 trillion of them. It have any? Do it have 100? Do it have 1 trillion human beings upon the earth alive right now? No, you only 8 billion. So the bachak is more than the human family right now. Do it have 100 trillion? No, do it have 1,000 trillion angels alive that God create? Well, if there's 1,000 trillions, there is plenty. The bachak gone beyond them. And keep in mind, there's no procreation amongst the angels. Because that's in Tanzania. Let's go in all the Caribbean islands and try to find how much bachak and tally them, add them up. You all will be able to count, and them is only little island country. But then these little island country, they is in the trillions. And you're even talking about a big country as the whole as Ethiopia. That is nearly bigger than all the Caribbean countries put together. And I mentioned the whole of South Africa here as yet, and Botswana, and Tanzania, and the Democratic Republic. And the whole of Nigeria, tally up all the onions and bachak, they're coming up to 100,000 trillions and trillions. So who is in really the majority? That will teach all their lesson. And how God is looking at all these bachaks. He's looking at them as his enemy. Well, he's seeing all of them as his children. So you see how much animal. And I tell you, I am talking about the alligator, crocodile, and thing as yet the elephant. Only dealing with the Pacific, with the bachaks and the ants. You see how much 100,000 trillions they're coming up to? Oh my God. God's hands is over full. So he is the only being that have so much children, animals children, that bypass the angels and will bypass the human family. Oh my God. This God not, I don't want to use that. This God really great, you know. And all I want to say that God are great. This God is real great, you know. You see how much children you have. That's amongst the animals and amongst the bachak and ants alone. Oh my God, I real plenty, boy. Roxanne can't even count them. And how God is looking at all these animals. We put all of them, all the alligator, crocodile, all of them is his children. They in the millions too. Oh my God. But I even talking about them who died in the past. I only dealing with those who are alive right now. And I only focusing on one group. All the ants and the bachaks and all the nations of the earth. Yeah, all of my see me laughing, but I'm very serious. You see much of them. You see much of them. And God love all of them. Oh yes, and he care for all of them. Oh my God, God will have his hands full, boy. Oh my God, look how much of them. Hmm. Like this, and so, so here all I will say here, Eric Braxton go again. He up to something or no? Up to something, okay. All they think all they could have more children and God. There's no being could have more children and God. None of the angels can have no more children and God, and no man can have more children and God. Because I don't prove to you all amongst us the Bachak alone, he have all of them more children. And all of them is his children. So who all of them belongs to? God, because he make all of them. You see how much he have? Hmm. Okay, if we leave the Bachak clown, we don't say they're more than the angels and they're more than human beings. Oh my God. And I only dealing with them who's alive now, you know. Me are talking about them that fight thousands of years that live and die, you know. Oh, they comment up to hundred and thousand and trillions again. Oh my God, this is big very wax. And you have the holy head. I hope I get a headache now. This is big, boy. This thing is real big, boy, and fast. Oh my God, oh my God. I just hope I could handle this thing. I just pray and I hope I could handle this thing. But I'll be with me, little gentleman, if I teach you all. I just hope I could go through the end of this stuff, end of this teaching to teach all of this. Oh my God, because it's tough and big and wide. Oh my God. Yeah. Look at thing now. Look at this thing now, boy. And a lot of you all are not even thinking that way and seeing that. And therefore I had to bring it to the fore and put it before the table to one and all and address it and show you all it. So you all will come to that realization. Show you how great this God is. You see how much of them he have in his pocket, in his hand. All of them belongs to him. And that's why he said in book of Proverbs, the answer are little people who make them. God, it belongs to he. They are his children. Yeah, I mustn't trust them as children. Only think God I love them. He love them. In spite we have the authority to kill them, he still love them. But that's a next topic by itself. Let us deal with the facts that that's a son. You see how much of them? My God, look how much of them. Oh my God. That real big boy, that real big and vast. Tough. And then overall, let me put the whole overall picture. All the animals, all the Pachak, everything. You see how much of them? They're coming up hundreds of trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions. Not hundred, thousands of trillions and trillions. They're real animals, boy. Oh my God. If you check all the monkeys that is alive now, we are talking about the monkeys that died yesterday and the past. Currently, all the monkeys that is alive now on this date, at this time in January, all over the world, they're coming up to, how much do you think they're coming up to? They bypass millions of monkeys. If you check all the alligator crocodiles in the world, they're coming up to millions. But anybody could really tally and count all the alligators in the world. People don't have time for that. And what about all the fishes and all the creatures in the sea? Every man jack. See how much you're coming up to. That person trying to calculate that. He have a big job to do, boy. How much you think how much in the oceans? And that's in the sea alone. Not even touching the rivers as that. That's the sea alone. All the animals that is in the sea now, all the fishes, everything. All the thing all can number them. Well, there's in the trillions down there in the ocean. You see how much of them belongs to God? Oh my God. And land animals. All belongs to who? God, because he make all of them. God hands real full, boy. You think my hand could be full like he hand? Oh, not at all. Because all of them belongs to he and not me. Because he make them, not I. Oh my God. And this is the facts that are sent before you. But the end of the day, all you want to say this God not great. And this God is great. All you think all you greater than he. But all of the greatness, all the puffing up all the shoulder, all you can create one answer at the end of the day. or they could spell the word ants, or they could draw the word ants. I could do that. Or try to create an ants now out of nothing. Or they could do it. No one can do that. That's the facts of the matter. That's the facts of the matter. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. See how much animals belongs to God. All of them belong to Him. And to top it off, you put all that mankind that came in this world. They real people too. Oh my God. Look how much people God have. And what about the angels that were created before the animals and man? You hear a lot of the preachers and them saying they're coming up to millions. Some say they're running in the trillions. Some say the angels are running in the billions. Oh Lord, you see how much angels He create? Like this God, when I really examine this God, He do like a little bit, He like plenty. Yes, because there's not 12 angels in all He create. And was not 100 angels He create. So we could count them off and we think I know time. They're running in the millions. And I hear the trillions and the billions. You see how much angels? Oh my God. So that's in the angels alone. He ain't real full, boy. God the Father and Jesus Christ real full with the angels. Yeah, because they make them. You didn't create 5 or 10 of them now. Oh my God. And amongst the animals, all they think He create 5 goats, 5 sheep. And I says, so in all the goats He creates, there's 5. Yeah. I'll try to check all the sheep are dead and currently alive now. I've been able to count that neither. They're coming up to the trillions also. Oh my God. And all the animals, but individually after the kind. And what about human beings? From the time of Adam to now, can anyone number how much human beings come on this earth, live and die? I can't figure it out, but it is in the hands of God. They will be running in the trillions too. No, in the billions. I doubt they will be running in the trillions, but I think they'll be running in the billions. Like that is a lot of human beings, and procreation still continue amongst the human family. So more human beings to come again. Woo boy, that is people, and all of them belongs to God. But this God have His hand real full and overrunning, over full and overrunning, because at the end of the day, all belongs to Him. And of course, before I come to this video and bring this video to an end and let the curtain down, I have to mention about the moon and stars because they are part of the mix. I can't leave them out. If you all want to leave them out, I, Eric Braxton, will not be following all your wrong example to leave out the moon and stars and the galaxies. I thought you all hear the scientists and people talking, shoo-shooing amongst the television, amongst the program, and the scientists with the telescope, etc., and only reading it in the science book that the scientists have discovered millions of galaxies and planets. Is that true or false? When we look up in the sky, we see plenty, and we think that is all, but they're saying beyond what we're seeing, there's more. Oh my God. And they have this big telescope that could peep deep into the space, because the cosmic clouds are blocking these other stars or planets that we can't see. So you see how much planets He creates up there? Woo, boys. That is the next big thing again. Oh boy, we create all them planets for? We create all them stars for? And one star is miles away from the next star, light years. Only looking close up there. One star looking close here, the next star looking close here. That I Eric Braxton, could be on this star, and it looking so close that I could jump from one star to the next star. All you think so? I could jump from one star. All you have it wrong, that star is thousands of miles from one another, And this age running millions of miles. Oh my God. You see how big and vast this universe is, and who make it and who design it and who bring it into existence? The Holy One of Israel, God. God the Father and Jesus Christ. You see how big and vast the creation is. You see what they have done and what they have created and what they have bring into existence. I am fascinated by it. I'm baffled by it. Mm-hmm. 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 All you see, all you see, all you see, take a look at the animal, take a look at all the things, look up and take a look at the stars, and see how much millions of them. Yes, God make them. You see how big them planets is, and Jupiter is 16 times bigger than this Earth, you know. But and you see how big this Earth is. And there's a next planet 16 times, and I hear it have a next planet maybe 24 times bigger than Jupiter. Oh my God, look at this big chunk of matter planet he created out there. Oh boy, a real big thing, you know. And that God make it all. Oh my God, he not. Mm-hmm. You see, all you see for yourself. Yes. Mm-hmm. But this God, when he sit on his throne, all right, let me give you all an example. For instance, right now, God the Father is sitting on the throne, and Jesus Christ is sitting on the very set throne, standing next to the Father, and the Michael, the archangels, the two angels around him, and plus the other angels in that holy temple in heaven. When God the Father is sitting on his throne, or in that lovely throne that he's sitting on, and Jesus Christ with the angels around him, with a wonderful rainbow. But a wonder, yes, like you all in here said, you read it in the book of Revelation, that wonderful rainbow that is over the head of God the Father and Jesus Christ, and over the head of all the angels that is in that temple. Yes. hmm When God look, when God look outside and see all the creation that He have created, planets and all these things, hmm these things are these things are small towards God, huh? Mhm. Yes, I have come to recognize that. That planet Jupiter, that is 16 times bigger than the Earth, that is like a little marble in the eyes of God. And this Earth that is so big and gigantic to us. Hmm. You see them little pellets is holding the air rifle to shoot out. The whole Earth is like that, small one like that. And you know how much of that could hold in my hand? So this whole earth is holding the hands of God like a little pillet, that wrong little pillet, tiny pillet, that is in the hand of that air rifle. The earth is like that in the hands of God. Oh my God, not in my hands, in His hands. Oh my God, that's the fact of the matter. mm-hmm. You see it, brothers and sisters, all you see it? Why am I teaching you all these things? Why am I mentioning these things? Every Braxton should be telling us about posterity gospel, how to become rich and become wealthy, and to get more gold and silver, and how we could get a big car, a big house, and all these things. We see the pastor, the American pastor with the big plane and the big house and the mansion, and they're pulling in the millions of Benjamin by the big mega church that they have. I should be telling all you how to achieve these things. Well, I'm not teaching you all how to achieve these things. Because I'm not coming before you all with no posterity gospel. These are the things that I am teaching you all. I'm pointing out to you all. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You see? You see? You see? These are the things that I'm pointing out to you all. Now, I'm not saying getting rich is wrong. Nothing wrong with that. But that's a different topic by itself. Mm-hmm. So you see how much, you see this God, you see all them thing belongs to Him, or no? You see how much thing He create? My God, this is a real thing, or no? Real thing, or no? Ooh, look how much planets He create. Look how much stars. Look how much moons and suns. Oh my God. He create 205 now. 10 of them now. Yeah, they're running in the millions. Oh boy. Up there and down here. Oh boy. Woo, woo, woo. And you see how vast this universe is. They say like there's no end to the universe. You can take a plane and keep on traveling. And you can't reach it the extent, and you can't reach it the extent. So it's so vast, it creates space. Oh my God. It's not easy, you know. It's not easy, you know. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And then all I want to say is God is not great. God is supreme great for him to do these things. And then again, you all say God is not great. Well, God is supreme great. That's why he could do these things. And you all saying this God is not great. Well, I'm saying he's supreme great for him to do these things. You all can even create an answer at the end of the day without nothing. But all is saying that this God is not great. And look how much thing he do. Look how vast this universe is. Well, I'm saying he's supreme great. That's why he do it. All they don't want to attach supreme to he. Well, I say he's supreme great. That's why he do all these things. Because at the end of the day, I can create no ants out of nothing. Can I Eric Braxton create a batchak right now? Okay, well, I have nothing in my hand. Let me see if I could create and make a batchak. Well, I even create none. But the very said batchak that he make, I could go and hold them and bring them and show it. Because he make them, not me. And all saying God is not great. Well, I am putting it to all you. God is supreme great. And you all will not change that. I am saying God the Father is supreme great. And you all will not change that. Because none of you all the big talk, all the talking, can create one answer at the end of the day out of nothing. But all they want is knock glass and all the private club amongst all the clique and knock glass and drink champagne and all the big talk. I want to say God is not great. Well, they think all the greater than he. Whether they all a high education, all they have education, academia, nothing wrong with that. I'm glad all they have it. But in spite of that, with all the education and academia all they have, none all knocking glass together and saying he doesn't exist. And even self he exists, all they saying he not great. Well, I want each of all to create an ants. Yeah. I want you to create a rat. The five all that talking that old talk. I want you to create a crocodile out of nothing. And next one you want to create a rat. And I next want to create a moroccoil. And I want the next one to create a parrot. That's how much for? And I want the 5 or 4 next one. The next one to create a monkey. That's why all the hands, yeah, weaving all the hands in the air and forming bones and all kind of thing, and we want to see it come into existence and all the forming the organs, each all with the different animals I mentioned. Yeah, I want to see all you do that. None all you been able to do that. But all you will able, each all 5 all you with the old talk, all you talking and drinking all the glass and having a nice social afternoon and all the amongst all the clique, amongst all the self in all the sports club, in all the club. All could go out and each all could go out and hold the parrot. The next one could go out and hold the rat, and the next one could go and hold the monkey that God created, and the rat and the other animals that God create. All could go and hold it and bring it. Yeah, but all the animals, all the hold and bring, all they make none of it. But he make it. And all I want to say, God not great. I am putting it to all of you. God is supreme great. Once again, God is supreme great. Once again, God is supreme great. Once again, God is supreme great. And no one will not change that. No one will not change that. No one will not change that. He is supreme great. Greatness belongs to the Holy One of Israel. He is supreme great. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He is supreme great in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. And no man will not change that. You think I will leave what I'm saying to join all of you and all the clique, to knock glass with all you, to talk the old talk, all you're talking? I'm not doing that. I'm telling all up front. Yes, Eric Braxton will be sitting in Trinidad and standing in Trinidad talking this talk towards all and sundry that is out there. Yes. And today, tomorrow, by the help of God, if I happen to get my passport and my visa, and I happen to be able to travel to America or to Europe or Africa or Europe, especially to the European countries, the white countries. Not mind going to Africa. And I visit France and I visit England or Germany or whatsoever countries I reach. And I happen to get the opportunity to talk to one of the great hall of the people, a prestige forum, where I will able to talk before the ladies and gentlemen, the guests that are gathered there. And I get that standing ovation. And they know I'm from Trinidad. The same talker talking here, I'll be talking it up there. Want all you to know that. Want all you to know that well. Want all you to know that well. Very well. Very well, very well, very well. Well, brothers and sisters, I see that this I've carried this talk and this chat with you all beyond half an hour, and I do not tend to go on the full hour. So in a little while, a few minutes again, I'll bring the curtain down and closing up shop on this video. So I have pointed out to you a lot of things in this video to show you that all these things God created belongs to Him. So who you think it belongs to? He make it, so it must belong to Him. And you see how much thing He have. Oh my God. What about all you think God is a rich God? Well, I would end the video now by saying everything in the earth belongs to God. All the gold and the diamonds and the oil. So in fact, who is the richest being in the universe, ladies and gentlemen? The richest being in the universe is God, because all the diamonds are they taken out in South Africa and all over the world and South America and then Guyana, and the diamonds and coral and all these things and different precious stone, oxystone and all these things. It mentioned about 13 of them in the book of Revelation. Who created all these things and put them in the earth? God. So then if God put all these things on the earth and it belongs to He, it means that He's the richest person. Imagine Eric Braxton grew up in poverty, and if I get a couple of diamonds now and a couple of coral and a couple of gold bars, Eric Braxton will turn a millionaire in the morning. Not even a trillionaire or a billionaire. That's a millionaire. Oh my God. You see? But look, all the gold in the world belongs to God, and all the diamonds and all the oil in the earth, He put it there for us to use, and it all belongs to God. So who is the richest person in the world, in the universe? Bill Gates? No. The richest being in the universe is God. Yes, all I didn't know that. Well, that's what I have come to recognize, and it is true, because He's the Creator. Oh my God, He's the richest being. And what I'm going to say here now will shock you all. What is the facts? God put diamond in the earth for me to dig out. Well, God could speak diamonds into existence. God put gold in the earth for me to dig out. Yeah. Well, God could have speak it into existence and live gold. Yeah, all about that. All of it, believe that, yeah? So He not only put it in the earth, He could speak it into existence also. The gold, and there's gold up here. And all you want to say, this God is that supreme. God is supreme great once again. Before I bring the curtain down on this bit there, the Holy One of Israel is supreme great in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Why? Because He has supreme power to do these things. Yeah, let them all you know that. But He put the gold in the earth. But He not speaking gold. He could do it, but He not speaking gold. He not speaking gold for it to appear on the surface for people to get it. You already put it there. We had to dig it out and get it and all these things. That's how we created it in the earth. It all belongs to God. So the richest being in the universe is God. There's no other body can be richer than God. Because all the minerals and all everything in the earth belongs to He make it. That's the fact of the matter. And that's what the Bible teaches us. Oh God, everything belongs to He. Oh boy. Oh boy. And all is saying God that great. God is supreme great once again. God is supreme great once again. I might carry this video for a whole hour. If it cut out before time, let it be so, man. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, we will go to the full hour. We will go to the full hour and we'll complete this journey on this topic. About the deep issues of life that I have to address before you all in this video. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen and amen. So, God is great. It's how great He is. My God. It's how great He is. Let's see, God is God not great. It is God is supreme great. God the Father and Jesus Christ. God is supreme great in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. This thing not easy to fathom now. I hope all I get a headache now. The thing what I'm talking about now. The fastest of space, fastest of the planet, how big they is, but they're like little marbles in the eyes for God. Oh, all the animals are His children, and look how much He have. Oh my God, we only dealing with them who's alive, and we're even talking about them who die over the 1,000 years. Tally all of them together, they come up to hundreds and thousands, trillions. Oh Lord, how much trillion? Look how much angels He create. Some say in the trillions, some say in the billions. Whether trillions or billions, we know they're more than the millions, and that is plenty. Oh Lord, my God, the human family are procreating. Oh Lord, look how much human beings have come in the world who have living and dying, and more coming. They're coming up to billions and billions. Oh my God, and all them things belongs to God because He make it. Oh boy, that's not easy, you know. You see, brothers and sisters, and all of them belongs to God because He's the creator. He make it all. Oh my God. All you see it, all you see it, all you see it, all you understand what Bergson is teaching all you, all you understand what Bergson is pointing all to all you, all you understand what Bergson is wants you all to comprehend and to internalize and just digest. You all understand what Eric Bergson what you all to become part and parcel of, that understanding, that comprehension. Oh, the vastness of the universe, all the billions of angels He created, billions of the animals. Oh, that His children, then mankind who are His children too. Oh boy. And then all the laws that He created for these things to function. Oh, this God, He's real great, and He's supreme great. All the thing I say supreme great, so that gone beyond the word great. Like all not hear me crystal clear what? I say supreme great, so that gone beyond the word great. All that they're saying, all you think, all you get me to say God is as great and leave it. Well, I'm not saying God is great. I am saying God is supreme great. I've gone beyond the word great. There's no one that could be greater than He. So I hope you all understand that crystal clear. Right. Well, I feel as I swelling up my face, am I getting rid of vexed with all you? No, that is how I have to put it over, to get all your attention, to pay attention to what I'm saying and what I'm teaching you all. Yes. We tend to go to the full hour. Yes, let us go down this road, up the road in this full hour on this topic. The supreme greatness of God. Oh yes, and therefore I will title this the video that the supreme greatness of God. Oh yes, the supreme greatness of God, man. Because the things that He have done is showing us that. I can't see no one could do the things that He is doing. You think Bill Gates could do what he did? create them vast planet out there. Well, Bill Gates can't even reach up there by himself. He had to get a spacecraft, and how far he could go. He could make planets with all the billions that he have in the little pocket. All the billions Bill Gates have, that pocket change when coming to what God have. God could speak gold and diamonds into existence. He could speak any gold or diamonds into existence. And all the kings and Saudi Arabia, there's the richest people on the earth, they say, with all the oil that they have, with all the oil money they have, that pocket change when coming to God. Because God could speak oil into existence. They could speak any oil into existence. So who is the richest being in the universe? God himself. The Holy One of Israel, the mighty God of Jacob. All they think all they could be greater than he. He's supreme great. All they think will get me to say what all they're saying. Well, this one they apply God is great and just leave it so. Yeah, well, I going beyond the word God. God is supreme great. And all of this call the runner great. Look, this great weightlifter. Look, this great speaker. Look, this great sportsman. And all they want to put God in the same level. He great too. Well, God is supreme great. He's greater than all of them. I want all you to know that. I want all you to understand that. I want all you to accept that. You see how great God is? And yes, I, Eric Braxton, have to tell you all these things. I am not boasting that I know about God more than anybody else. If all you think that is what I up to, all you have it wrong now. But I just telling you, the things that this God have done is telling us that how great he is. Because I cannot see no one be able to do it. Okay, I don't want to see this as a challenge, brothers and sisters. Oh, I'm not putting out no challenge to no one out there. But don't you know that no one cannot stop that sun shining from the east to the west? Don't you know anybody up on this earth could change around that law that God have ordained, causing the sun to rise in the east and set in the west? Can't you know any learned man up on this earth of academia who want to claim he's the brightest of all? And he say he could change around the sun in the morning, he will change around the law. So the sun is rising in the east and setting in the west, but he say he will come up with a plan to cause the sun to rise in the west now and set in the north. You think that man will get you with that? You think that scientist will get you with that? He will not get you with that. With all his attempt, he will fail miserably. Like you all didn't hear what I said. I said with all his attempt to do that, to change around that law that the Holy One of Israel, God, the Supreme God, have set, and causing the sun to rise in the east and set in the west. This scientist who want to claim that he's the brightest in all the men of academia, that he will come up with a plan that he is working on in his scientific lab to change around that divine law that the Holy One of Israel have set in motion. He is now causing the sun to rise in the north and set in the south. Yes, and he's going around preaching that talk. This is as an example. You think that man will be able to do that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls over the world? You think he will be able to do that? I, Eric Braxton, am putting it before all and sundry that is out there in the public domain, that he will fail miserably in every attempt to do that. He will not change around no law and cause no sun to rise in the north and set in the south. He will be watching that sun every day, rising in the east. And let me hear you all, boys and girls all over the world, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be watching the sun rising in the east and setting in the west. How nicely. And it will remain that way because he didn't make that law in the first place. And he will have to humble himself and accept that. He will have to humble himself and accept that. And he will recognize he cannot change that. The only one to change that Let me hear it, boys and girls, once again. Ladies and gentlemen over the world, the only one to change that law is the one who make it, and that is God himself. All you get the message loud and clear? Right. He himself could do that. He himself is the only one to do that. There are things that is bigger than we, you know. Only thing that's because we as human beings, we could do anything we want. All you have it wrong. But look, right now I would like to go to the moon without any spacecraft and with no spaceship. How I getting up there now? Do I have the power to vanish and disappear up there? I don't have the power to do that. So that is something I cannot do. Ooh, but right now I would like to leave Trinidad. Right now I would like to go down in the sea without any goggles and no tank and nothing to breathe in. And that's how I breathe in on the earth and walking. I would like to go down in the sea right now at the ocean floor and spend a whole 6 months just walking and watching all the animals. One of them attacking me and I just walking. You think I could able to do that? I would able to do that. But I would like to do that. Without any submarine. But will I ever to get through that? I could only talk that talk because I don't have the power to do that. So you see how much thing how much thing we like to do. But it's just a dream in my mind. We weren't able to bring it about practically. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what I like to talk with you all and bring these things to the fore towards you all and present it towards the table so that you all will eat what I say and digest and have that healthy teaching at the end of the day that will benefit all your heart, mind and soul with physical edification and above all spiritual edification, pointed straight back to the Bible, the words of God from Genesis to Revelation, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Showing you how great this God is, the supreme great God. It's all dealing with He, because He's the one who created the ocean and the sea. And you see what I say? I would like to go down in His ocean right now physically with no goggles, no submarine, nothing to breathe in. Just go down, dive down in the sea and keep on walking in the ocean floor, doing that for a whole 6 months. Well, for a whole hour, I wasn't able to do that because I look at to come back up because I wasn't able to breathe. And I will jong. And I want the jong, I don't want the jong. So I wasn't able, so I just had to leave that there. Although I like to do that and carry out that mission for this new year. But all I think I will be able to carry out that mission for the new year. Going down in the ocean and walking all about for a whole 6 months down there. I wasn't able to do it at all. I wasn't able to do that at all. But I would like to do that. And watch all the fishes. Play with them, man, and hold them, play with them. The whole 6 months they just walking all about, seeing all the fishes. And I coming up on her. I coming up on the ocean on her. I down there for a whole 6 months. When the 6 months up, then I coming up and back to it again on the surface. But for a whole 6 months I down there. That is a fallacy on my part, but I wasn't able to bring it about practically because why? I don't have the power to do that. But the only one who could give me the power to do that without any goggles, with no submarine, and with nothing to breathe, and to cause me to do that is God Himself. He's the only one to do that. He doesn't know that, and that's why I'm saying these things. And that's why I'm teaching you all these things. All the things that's that's why I'm saying all these things to you all, my brothers and sisters all over the world in the YouTube community who are seeing me on this social media platform, Eric Braxton, addressing you all on these very essential matters and topic. And this is New Year 2021. I have to discuss these things with you all because it's very important that I discuss these things with you all and present it towards you all. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world. So we close to the hour. Close to the hour. So this is very important. So you see how great this God is. You see how great our Creator is. You see how great our Creator God is. The one who created the universe, the one who created the angels, the one who created mankind, the one who created all the animals, the one who put all the gold and the diamonds and the minerals in the earth for mankind to use for the benefit of mankind. You see how great He is. You see how great He is. Or let's see how great He is. He is supreme great. There's no one can be greater than He. He is supreme great. There's no one that could be greater than God, the Holy One of Israel, the mighty God of Jacob. You see how great He is. This God is great enough, supreme great enough. And to top it off, brothers and sisters, before I bring the curtain down, there are many, not many, the abundance of things that God could do that we don't know right now. And I want to tease all your mind, as I said in we local Polangs, tax all your mind. Don't all you believe, this is an example, do you all believe, for instance, that all the cat species of cat that God created on the earth, all you believe that's the only type of cat God could create, and He can create a different type of species of cat that He never created before? Well, all you have it wrong. That's why I say there's abundance of things God could do that we don't know. Let me teach all you something. All the species of cat that God could create different type of cat that He never created on the earth. For instance, the cat that God created on the earth, all the cats, all of them are 4 foot. God could create a new breed of cat and each of them are 6 foot or 7 foot, if He chooses to do. So what I'm telling you, God could create billions of things that we have no idea about. Why? Because He's the creator and He's the supreme great God. In other words, God is not bankrupt of ideas. Yeah, although say Eric Braxton like to use big talk. Oh, big talk. You hear what people say, so you want to see it. Want to song importance now. To look up to Him. Old talk. God is not bankrupt of ideas. All you think God is, you think God run out of ideas. All you have it wrong, eh? All you have it wrong, eh? God could create all the animals God create. God could create a new species of giraffe. How much for this the giraffe have? No, the kangaroo. How much for the kangaroo have in Australia? It's a 4 foot. But God could create a new species of kangaroo that have 8 feet, running perfectly with the 8 feet. I'm using that to teach you all something, that God has run out of ideas and He not bankrupt ideas. Why? Because He possesses supreme ideas. Because He's a supreme God after all. So God is not limited to His creation. Oh yeah. All I want to find out now, who teach Eric Braxton these things. What Eric Braxton, a lot of you all is questioning Eric Braxton. We find Eric Braxton is talking to a level. Is he a pastor? Is he a prophet? Where is he getting this idea for to come to teach us these things? What is Eric Braxton qualification? Have he done any seminary school or Prestige College? Prestige Bible College? I haven't done no Bible college. And I have no PhD, no bachelor degree or no doctor of divinity. No doctor of divinity, and I attend no Bible college, neither in my country or no country outside my country. So who is teaching Eric Braxton these things? That he is bringing some things to us that we not hear the other pastors are saying. Yeah, he's saying these things to impress us. No, I'm not saying these things to oppress us. I am teaching you all the supreme greatness of God. Because a lot of you all believe that the kangaroo that God created in Australia were 4 foot. If there's any kangaroo He had to create, it's the same kangaroo all the time. No, well, I'm putting it to you all. God is supreme great, and He's not bankrupt of ideas because He possesses supreme ideas. And since He possesses supreme ideas, He could create a fresh set of kangaroo with 8 feet and all of them running good. And these kangaroo will be different to the one that are 4 feet. But a lot of you all want to tell me God can't do that. Well, I saying God could do that. and more than that. Because you know why? Because he is supreme great. All you now understand what I'm leading to? Only believe there's limit on God. God is not limited, no. We is limited. Limit apply to we, not to this God, no. Time only wake up to that reality, and therefore I have to ring alarm bells in all the health to do that, to know that. Ping, 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 alarm bells. And this is not no big bang, that the universe coming big bang. This is the true big bang, Eric Braxton. I'm banging all over the truth, banging all into that reality, I'm banging all into that consciousness, to what I'm teaching you all. The true big bang, Eric Braxton, I'm giving you all. And no big bang, evolution. The universe come out of a rock and big bang and evolution. That is false. Eric Braxton, I'm giving you all the true big bang, banging all over this reality, the truth that I'm teaching you all. That the true big bang, banging all the heart, mind, and soul. The elephant, for instance, the monkey that God created, how much on it have 2 foot and 2 hands? Well, God could create a breed of monkey. Each of them have, let me see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, with 4 feet. 4 feet and 4 feet now and 4 hands. Yes, and there will be a new creation of him. Only thing God can do that. And that applies to all the animals. He could create a fresh set of animals that he never created before. Yes, that to show how great this God is. He is supreme great in the mighty name of Jesus. This God is supreme great. Oh, supreme greatness belongs to God. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Well, brothers and sisters, I hope that I have discussed with you all in this full lengthy 1-hour video, and I hope that I have bring a lot of things to you all, mind, heart and soul, right? And a lot of you all will say that Eric Braxton is just speaking on the top of his head. He doesn't know what he's saying, because first, he's not a pastor, he don't claim to be no prophet, and he's not he don't have the qualification as these world pastors and evangelists have, who come out from Bible college and all these things, and they have the doctorate of divinity and all these things. And Eric Braxton do not have none of these things. But when we look at Eric Braxton, he is saying things that we're not hearing the other pastors are saying. So we find something strange about this Eric Braxton. Where he is getting these things from? Is he reading it in a book and presenting us, but he's not presenting it to us, but not telling us the author of the book? Oh, not at all. Where I'm getting these things from the Holy Bible. What I'm getting these things from? Yes, the Bible. Because when you know how I get in it, let me give all the understanding. Because when I read in the Bible that God created the earth, but I see man taking out gold and diamonds from the earth. Well, if God created the earth, then he put the diamonds and the earth, the diamonds and the gold and the oil in the earth when he made the earth too. So I'm saying the gold and diamonds belongs to God, because when he created the earth, he put it in the earth for man to take it out. So you see where I get it from? I get it from the Bible. When I read the Bible in Genesis, and God tell the animals to multiply and fill the sea, and I tell you how much trillions of animals are in the sea now. So you see where I get it from? The Bible, the book of Genesis. Is there getting it from? Is there getting it from? Well, I think I'm getting it from a different book. Only have it wrong, eh? Only have it wrong, eh? I'm still in Genesis to Revelation. And when I teach all you that Bill Gates is not richer than God, where I get that from? It's so simple. I'll show you how I get to know that God is the richest being. Because if God created the earth, but when he created the earth, all the gold and oil and thing is in the very said earth. So it means it's the creator who created the oil and the gold and all these things. So then if he created the amount of gold and oil that man is getting, it simply means The oil and the gold belongs to God, but He gave it to mankind to use. So since all the gold belongs to God, to God, then He's the richest being. Because simple, Bill Gates, all the gold in the world doesn't belong to Bill Gates. The little few gold that Bill Gates have that make him a billionaire, that is pittance, that is little pocket change he have in his pocket. But all the gold in the world belongs to God. So who is the richest being? God. And then God could speak gold into existence. So who is the richest being? God. You see where I'm getting it from? And you see how I'm applying the understanding to all you? Right, son. Only think I was getting it in a different book, written by a different author. That's a mistake only making. And I'm glad that I stepped in to correct that mistake.